News this evening on the Home Run Derby. The teams have been announced and the brackets have been put out as well. So here you go. From the American League, Albert Pujols, Prince Fielder, Manny Machado, and Josh Donaldson. For the National League, Jock Peterson, Anthony Rizzo, Todd Frazier, and Chris Bryant. And you see they're now the new format going to be starting off right away in brackets. So it'll be Pujols versus Bryant, Peterson versus Machado, Donaldson versus Rizzo, Todd Frazier, Prince Fielder. Got to digest that for a second. What do you think, John?
I love it. We're going to get even better when we tweak it a little bit more and have less time. What I think this is going to turn into, which is not anything different than match play in golf, mano-a-mano. You don't care how many outs you make it like BP. I think people are tired of watching guys take 6 and 5 straight pitches because they're tired. They're waiting for the pitch because they only have 10 outs. Now it's more like BP. More guys will be accustomed to swinging, and you'll get credit for different distances. You'll be able to go the other way. You can get more points late in the round. I think they're going to find out, though, that 5 minutes is still too long. So it's a great start, a great change, and when they get down, make some tweaks. This is so much better because the old form was starting to run its course.
Right. I mean, and you can make tweaks to these things. So we're making it up as we go along. What makes it more exciting? I like that it's 5 minutes, Ryan. You weigh in on this. In that, I think you at least won't rush. Because, right, it's a mind game up there. If you're thinking the clock is ticking down, you'll have guys rushing, and that's counterproductive, right?
Yeah, and it's a huge advantage, I think, to the guy who goes second. Just for the fact that, you have how much time you have, how many homers you got to hit to beat that other guy. But I like that. I like the time thing versus, like you said, there was nothing worse than watching a guy go up there and take 4 or 5 pitches in between every pitch so he got that perfect pitch. And now you have guys going out there, and it's just going to be like BP. It's going to be a fun in that ballpark. With those guys all hitting, this is going to be a fun home run derby. There's going to be balls going a long way.
And these guys, I'd say with almost all, not Todd Frazier, although Frazier has shown himself already to be a good home run derby player. It was 2 years ago, right, at Citi Field when he was second to Cespedes, right? So Todd, and now Todd Frazier's having his breakout year, and he's one of the best offensive players in the league. But those other 3 guys, these are the young stars of tomorrow who have arrived, and all they do is wait for a pitch in their strike zone, which their strike zone is this big, and when it's in there, they swing with all of their might. These guys, this could be a tremendous home run derby for these young guys.
Yeah, if you notice the guys that were never done it before, and because you had to have 10 outs, there was a lot more pressure building when you hadn't hit a home run and you got 5 outs. Todd Frazier, I think, fell into that the first time he did it. I think what this will be much more relaxing. It'll be more like BP. I don't think you'll see the pressure. You'll see the young guy be able to get in a groove and start swinging. Because when you watch BP, I watch guys take 6 and 7 straight swings, and sometimes they're 6 and 7 straight home runs. I think you may see that here.
Yeah, and you're not, like you said, you're not going to be worried about whether a guy he rolls over one or he pops it up. Before there was that, I just burned an out on that. I got to be careful here. No more of that. Now they can sit there and just hack away. And sometimes for some guys, when they get into that groove in BP, where it's like all of a sudden they got that swing locked in as pow, homer, and they just start pumping. You can see it. You're going to see that streak, especially with these guys, where they're hitting 6, 7, 8 homers on 6, 7, 8 swings in a row.
I still remember. Yeah, Bobby Abreu did that one year. It was Josh Hamilton did another year. Lance Berkman, where they got into that zone. I tell you what, the guy I got to pick. All right, Jock Peterson. I think if anybody's built for a home run derby, it's this kid. Who do you like?
Good question. I think for me, I'm looking at the swing that can go to all different areas. I don't know. Donaldson has a lot of energy. And when he's swinging, I don't know if he sustains that. I would think Donaldson would be the guy. I'm going to be with surprise, and I'm going to actually go with Bryant.
Okay. All right. Ryan, who do you got?
I'm going to go hometown. It's his home park. He's had a chance. He's been in it a couple times. I'm going to go with Todd Frazier. I think that there's not going to be any Oppo home runs, but I can see him hitting maybe that scoreboard there in left field. He's going to hit some bombs at Great American Ballpark.
He's reached a different level this year. I mean, some guys when they're 28, 29, you rarely see it, but now he's one of those guys that has gone from, nice power hitter to, no, he's an elite power hitter now. Just the way he swings.
I just looked at my bracket, and I just realized I was going up against Pujols, so that's going to be a tough upset.
You're worried about your bracket now? He's like,
that's the only way. That's the only way you can determine the winner.
I know. I'm just saying that you're looking at it scientifically now. Just pick a guy. We don't.